Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Create add-on, Create Enchantment Industry. This is an awesome mod, a really good add-on, and allows us to kind of automate and increase our enchantment. So let's take a look. So if we come in here, the first thing we're going to look at is this Disenchanter. Now, the recipe for that, as we can see here, is sandpaper over a copper casing. And we can take and we can disenchant items on here. So just throw it on there, and as you can see, it disenchants armor, tools. We can even disenchant books. We can even disenchant enchanted golden apples. I don't know why you'd really want to, but there you go. You can. I guess if you're really desperate for whatchamacallem, experience. Additionally, it can be put on belts and run on an assembly line like you would just about anything else, and it'll actually kick it to the next thing if it's a depot or another belt or whatever. Additionally, you can take these nuggets of experience and they can be put into there as well as blocks of experience. And if it goes over a disenchanter, it'll actually put that into your fluid tanks, which this liquid experience is a liquid that's added by the mod as well. Now, another thing about this is you can actually store your own experience from the player, which is nice. You can drop off your levels so that you don't lose them, which I think is one of the things I use this for very early on, right? Additionally, with the bottles of Enchanting, they don't quite work here on the Disenchanter. And that's because they work with the item drain, just the regular item drain from Create Mod. But you can right click on it, or you can put it over it and it'll drain it just like any other liquid. The other thing you can do with this enchant, you can put it in here, you can also get it back out, which is helpful. So just a hand crank in this, it'll actually shower it down. Now if you're not standing there, it'll just drop the little balls. Well, there you go. But next we're going to look at how we actually automate the enchanting of things. So what we do is we take a blaze burner and we fill it with liquid experience. Now I only got this to work by pumping it in from below, not on the sides, so that's just something to look forward. And then we need these enchantment guides, which they are crafted using a sturdy sheet and a book. And then you also need a enchantment book. So if you right click with your enchanting guide, you can place your book in here. Now I believe it will consume the book in survival, if I remember correctly. It might not, I'm not quite sure. But if you see here, if you have an enchanted book that has several enchantments, you can actually pick which one you want. So say we want efficiency. Now if I shift right click this, it becomes a blaze enchanter, and there you see the pipe connected, started pumping the liquid experience in. So it requires that liquid experience. And then you can just go ahead and give him or it, so we don't know if it's a he or she. And there we go. He will enchant it for us using that liquid experience, which is awesome. Alright, so additionally, you can use these in line with belts, depots, all that kind of stuff. It's more automated, so you come along. We've got unbreaking 3 here and mending here. So he will get enchanted there and move along there. Now, if you, let's say we come in here, just grab an assortment of things. We can enchant anything that can hold the enchantment, it'll enchant. But that. If it can't, you see those can all take unbreaking and mending, but these arrows, obviously you can't enchant arrows, so once it gets to that, it'll just shift it right over. Next, let's take a look at this printer. So if we take a look here, printer is made by a copper casing, a dried kelp, and an iron sheet. So essentially a spout with an iron sheet on the bottom. Now what we're going to do with this, we can use liquid experience to actually copy enchanted books. So I've actually placed a efficiency 5 book in here, and if I plop this down, it will print that book, which is awesome. Now the other thing you can do with this is you can give it name tags, and it'll rename the objects, right? Which is nice if you care to rename things. And the other thing is you can actually use this with other name tags. So say you want a bunch of name tags that have a certain name on it, it can print that there. So next, we can create ink using this mod, and it takes ink sacs and you mix it with water. It doesn't require heating of any kind, but that then produces ink, which we can then use in these printers to do a few different things. So first off, what we can do is we take and we can put oh, we already put the book in there. So we made this book. It just says this book can be copied over and over and over. Oh no! And we give it that the book that we want copied. Oh, and it's gonna rename it, which is fine. It doesn't matter. So there we go. And then what it's gonna do is it's gonna be a copy of that book. So say you want a printing press that copies your books, you can do that. A little bit limited in usefulness maybe, but who knows. The other thing you can do with this ink is you can actually copy train schedules. So if we come in here, oh, I think it's because the train schedule in here is empty. So if we gave this some, random instructions, we can then put this in here. And if we took this blank one, there we go. Because it was blank up there, it wasn't going to print anything. And now, well, we have 2 of them, so it shows the same thing. So you can print train schedules over and over, which could be potentially more useful than say that. Next, we're going to look at hyper experience, which is pretty expensive, but has some extremely powerful uses. So if we take liquid experience, we pump it into a basin with a superheated burner on it, and we mix in glow ink sacs and lapis lazuli, we're going to get this hyper experience. Now, a few things we can do this. We can actually bottle this like we could regular bottle hyper enchanting, and if we actually use this, for one, it gives us a ton of levels, and it also applies the glowing effect and night vision. So super expensive night vision potion, but if you see this, it actually puts down these super condensed hyper experience balls. And just like the regular experience, you can actually shower this down and it will give you those same effects. Now, what does this do? So if you give it to a Disenchanter, you actually get 1+ level to whatever enchantment you're using. So this allows us to go 1 above what the standard kind of cap is, which is awesome. So if I take the sword here, I've got in here looting 4 book, which obviously looting 3 is the highest you can get, in vanilla Minecraft, so looting 4 is awesome. Now, obviously, this only works for enchantments that have levels, so like mending or silk touch or any of those ones that don't have levels. Obviously, this isn't going to work, and you just can only use the regular enchanting. So a few other things that this mod tweaks is the crushing wheels. When crushing mobs, will not only drop the drops from the mobs, but they will actually drop the experience. So if we come in here, you'll see, oh, those just drop them. This one did because I used the sword loot. So it also works with deployers with the sword. You also get the nuggets of experience, which you can then put over your. You can make an automated thing where it dumps it into your whole enchanting system. So another thing that it adds is the ability to mend using spout over either a belt or a depot. Which is also nice because you can dump all your gear in and automatically get mended. Additionally, you can use either a honeycomb or a slime ball to turn it from liquid into blocks of experience, so you can get it back out into solid form if you so choose. As far as mod compatibility, one of the things that you can do is you can craft this experience rotor, which is just a nugget of experience surrounded by 4 zinc ingots. And if you throw this into a mixer with any kind of XP, liquid XP from a different mod, so this is from Pneumaticraft, it's got the memory essence, you can actually use this to convert it from the Pneumaticraft memory essence into the liquid experience from the Create Enchant Industry mod, which is helpful if you've got a farm. Say you got a Pneumaticraft spawner farm set up, and it's getting out this memory essence for you. You can then convert it over to the liquid experience, and this should work with most liquid experience or mods that have liquid experience. Well, that was just a brief look at this awesome Create add-on. The link to the Curse Forge will be in the description. Go check it out. It's a great add-on for Create and really can empower you. You can set up automatic lines that will enchant all your gear with all the enchantments you want, etc. It's extremely powerful and a fun mod to play around with. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or any other Create add-ons or other mods in general you want me to take a look at, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to take a look at them. Anyway, I appreciate everyone watching, and we'll catch you next time.